That's going to need sticks. That's part of this project is, okay, let's get these things matched. Haves to needs. I sometimes struggle with, am I a good person? Is somebody going to go and patch this out of the game? And I think not, because there's some things that I can't do. Like, there's a lot that I can do, but there's some things with that layout where it's not as easy as it looks. Okay, and then I'm going to want 500 of those. I wish I could set an alarm. I cannot. Is what this tank mall, 1, 2, 3. Vehicles. Look out that fuel. Then very carefully take off these ghosts. That off this blueprint if I can. Quick. Then that's going to read hand contents pulse. Okay, that's good. Now let's take a look at this beautiful machine. This is not my design, by the way. It's simply the best one I've found for this. That balances... This is going to sound silly. It balances complexity, so it's technically interesting for me. It balances simplicity, so I can actually get it done. And it balances beauty. So, I have to read the contents, but this is going to pass these back and forth until it reaches a certain level, then gets ejected. No, put the uranium back in. But yeah. And then this functions as a kind of priority splitter. Okay, and still need that one centrifuge. Go, bots, go! Alright, I need some more of those uncommon ones, so that's gonna be quick task. I do have plenty of gun turrets now. So alright, what's missing here? Some not belts, but plates. Ugh. Some gears. Not chips, Chips is like, I love you. I'm fine. Okay, I've got 100 surplus drills, and this is going to be a continuing problem for me, I think. It just gets to a point where it's like, and I've got the right stuff. I just don't have the time to develop it. I also don't have the energy to develop it. Literally. My power grid is like, please don't hurt me more right now. Because these spikes that are hitting in the accumulators, like, yeah, it's bottoming out. Like, no, seriously, please don't. And, don't know what to say about that one. Because, yeah, that coal's running out. This iron's gonna be out pretty quick. That mine never used quality, and yeah. I'm not concerned about that. Products finished 1. So yeah, there's 1 Covarex in here because it handed all of those things off. Can make this go significantly faster by giving this fast hands. Righty. Final deal that it requires to work is going to be a fuel cell box, which I will put quality in. This is one of those, don't mind me, I'm a big crow. It will go just as planned, I'm sure. And then I'll figure out how to insert the iron into this system. This one does not need to go particularly fast, but it does need iron. Grab some of that conventional flavored iron. So those are all my logistics bots. And maybe every single one of them in the base at this point. Kind of frightening thing to say, like, those are all, and I mean all, of my logistics bots. So I have to do some tweaks there. It's like, don't want to continually be putting steel into that thing. Fine with everything else being as is. But I need to bring up the number of logistics bots in order to make the rest of the space work. Coverx layout's going to take some time to run. Alright. Yes, maybe... I want to keep ahead of the minigun count, so... boost that up to 300 or 400. Righty. And then, let me see. Underground belts cost what? 5 transport belts. So, 100 times 5? Or, sorry, no. 500 divided by 5 be 100 of those. So that'll use up every single transport belt I put in. But here's where it gets really, really snarky, is I don't care, because rocks in space. Could be dropping them down to novice to be a happier boy, but I'm not. Which is frankly underutilizing that steel furnace. TL coffee? Fine! Be that way, game. Use my name. I don't know what I'm complaining about. Honestly, this makes me happy. So I'll start sending those up. And then I should be able to do the small gaps as jobs. And then on these ones, into the tank, we shall put less stuff. If we have it. So when I need 200 of something, instead of being like, oh, where is the 200 things I need? Just be like, look over at the tank and go, boom, go. Engine units is a tricky one, because what do I make with those where it's... Well, I do make tanks with it, those. Never mind, I do want those, in case I need an uncommon tank one of these days. That's the other disadvantage of this particular strategy, is you need a significant amount of this stuff. And then, alright, this is going to be the rare one, because I can. That makes me a little bit nauseous to say it. I can do this. And I do believe I will need 2 of these. And then to tolerate these being out of fuel. Alright, plates, sticks. My eternal surprise, plates is low. Widen both of those up. Alright. And then how's plastic doing? Plastic is sad because there's not a pump here, I think. So that's something where I needed to adjust that. And I forgot. So let's just fix that now. Oh yeah, those need ammo. There's no real good way to adjust those down, unfortunately, so I can't go... Well, I can adjust it up just by holding it like that. There's a way of getting those up where if you blueprint it and it likes you, I think you have to be right on top of it though. That's one of those things where it's like, if I do this just right, I'll save myself some time by being able to distribute my bots 25 rounds, not 100. So it motivates me. That's one where it frustrates me, because it's like, no, really. I've seen that work, I've seen that not work, and now it doesn't work again. So it's like, legitimately frustrated. Okay, this has built one of these. I'll need to grab chips from a play box next. Okay, buddy. Don't know why you're that way, but get you fixed. I believe the biters will expand at least once in one of these directions, so I'm gonna have to get up. into their space. Okay. Be like, hey, no. No biter. Bad biter. We can be friends later, but Kovarex says it's more fun this way now. Alrighty, deconstruct those trees, because they're in the way. Okay. Boom, boom. Boom. And then, boom. And then that will make it like that permanently. Then, alright, we've gotten this up to 8. Then 25 in that one. Due to just generally good methods of uranium enrichment. And now my music is switching over to the novice stuff. Is alright. There was some sulfur. Okay. And then I appear to be out of chemical plants for the bots, which there's a variety of ways that I can actually fix that at this point. It now is a matter of willpower and quantity of pumps for a project. This has got 3 in. This will hopefully end that era of the box. It rules me. Alrighty. Then I think there is one more I have to insist on, which is going to be plastics. So that's going to be a combination of advanced, proc. Then I'm going to bring engines over here so I can make proper EE units. But yeah, proper EE units. And then since I have some of the blue plastic, everything has to get redone once it's ready. So help me remember. Because my memory is very bad in the short term. In the long term, I'll be fine. In the short term, I do actually want to go a little bit fast. So, alright. But this will see actual construction getting done on this project. And what that means is when it comes to engines and prep, I'm not absolutely doomed. So what I'm going to do is going to say 50-50 halvesy. This is... If I don't know what I'm doing, start at 50%. one broken up assembly line is going to be used to rebuild another. This is how I do. And I'll try and maintain power connections here too. Alright. Half of those wonderful drills coming out. Motors. It used to be drills, in my defense. And then I'll put this here and make sure there's a big wire connection there, because I don't know what of this stuff connects where anymore, right? I just know that this junction is no longer a thing. It takes time. I tell myself I have 100 hours in order to do this. If you don't have 100 hours, don't. This is for my pleasure. Could I be a speedrunner? I mean, not with this attitude. Am I having fun? Yeah. .15 chips, .17 chips. One day, hopefully, this will become a thing. For right now. Okay, what's being damaged? Okay, that's the biters expansion. So they expanded over there. That means I need to go and check out what's going on over in these corners of the world. I can't do it a smart way, I'll at least do it this way. Because that way I can just drive right on out. And not divert for a few minutes. Would I laser cannon? I would love to laser cannon. Can I laser cannon right now? No. Okay. And... it's an unfiltered line that I managed to grab. Blacklist normal. Drop it into a box, come back later.